Hey, Bourbon brothers and sisters, Angry Mac here today with a public service announcement. I'm going to see if I can help you try to be me. Not that anybody wants to be me, but if you like it, subscribe, share with your friends. You're here for a reason. Maybe you'll learn a few things from Angry Mac. Don't learn how to be angry. I'm not going to teach you how to get yelled at by your wife because I do that very well, or get yelled at by your kids, or get scolded, or just be wrong most of the time. Except here, I don't think I'm wrong on this. So Angry Mac here today to talk to you about what it takes to be a creator. Do you want to be a creator? Do you want to be an influencer? People think it's easy. People think it's easy. You take your cell phone out, take a couple of selfies, you get a free bottle. We're all good. Not really what it is. It's not what it is at all. Everyone with a phone taking a selfie with a bottle is not a creator. They're not influencers. They're not experts. I'm not an expert, and I've been at this for quite some time now. I am the furthest thing from an expert, and I think that is part of what a creator or an influencer is. They're not experts. They're just regular people. I wish it was easy. I wish it was easy. I wish what I do every week, several times a week, putting out these videos, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, live tastings, lives. I wish it was easy. I wish it didn't take up as much time. But it does. And I do it because I'm passionate about it. I do it because I love it. I do it because I'm not looking for anything back but finding relationships with like-minded people and helping to share my experience. So the first part of being a creator, and I do think there's a slight difference of being a creator and an influencer. There's a third category, which we'll get to also, which I have a previous video about. But I do think there's a slight difference. I also think you could be both. I think you could be a creator and an influence. And if you are a creator, for certain reasons, you will influence. So I think that there is some overlap in the two, but if you don't have the love and the genuineness and the honesty, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's a slow process. If you're looking to get gazillion followers and make some money, this may not be for you. If you're looking to play the long game and maybe have a future doing something, yes, it could be for you. It could be establishing relationships and meeting people and getting your foot in the door. And maybe it works out for you, maybe it doesn't. But if you don't have the love for it, it's not going to work. Now, what is a creator? A creator creates, and what is the value a creator is giving you? Creator reviews. A creator hopefully educates you a little bit. A creator tells you about distilleries. A creator is honest. A creator is transparent. A creator should come off as a genuine person. Now you're probably looking in the mirror and go, I can do that. I'm that. I'm all that. You may be. But are you all that when you're talking about what's in the bottle? That's the question. Are you all that when you have to get on and speak about it? Is it easy for you to speak? Is it something natural? Is it something forced? Is it something contrived? Not everybody has the ability just to get in front of a camera and just speak. Let's face it, it's just the reality. Some people can do it, some people can't. But the people watching know when it's forced. I have to tell you though, sometimes when it's forced, my phone was ringing. Sometimes when it's forced, it's not bad either, because it gives you a sense of genuine, but you know, people look at it differently. So what do? Creators, we buy our bottles. So I'm going to show you right here for the transparency. One of these bottles I purchased. One of these bottles was a gift from Cedar Ridge. Said, hey Mac, we like what you do. We'd love for you to review this. Can you get it out there and let people know? So when I went on and I talked about it, whether it was the YouTube channel, Instagram, wherever I talked about it, I said, hey, they supplied me with this bottle. And it doesn't impact what I think. Doesn't impact what I think. I am not here for free bottles. I am here because I enjoy it. I enjoy spreading the word. And I am very passionate about the craft industry, as everybody knows. So the pluses of a creator is honesty, education, and to build relationships. But the negatives, if you're a creator, it's time, money, and time you need to grow. You just don't get from 1 follower to 5,000 to 10,000 to everywhere you need to be in a year. I've been doing this a long time. My following is, I am not the biggest person followed out there. I am probably a medium-sized fish in a gigantic pond. But I'll tell you what, I am everywhere. I am on Facebook, I am on Instagram, I am on TikTok, I am on School, I am here on YouTube, I do live tastings, and I have a bunch of loyal people that I build a relationship with that can text me, that can call me, that can send me messages, and I am very involved in dialogue back because I feel that I am a creator. I never look to be an influencer, but I do think I am a bit of an influencer, and I think that's a line that if you're going to be a creator, you can do both lines. Now, influencer alone is slightly different. They're looking for a mass market. They're getting a lot of free stuff, and I'll tell you what, even though some of them say they don't get paid, they get paid. They get paid. I know for a fact that someone with a large following gets paid based on their reviews. If their review is great, it's X. If it's medium, it's X. And if it's lower, it's X. So depending upon what the rate is after the free bottles come in is the review. And I know this because the person on the other side sending the bottles said it to me. I'm just saying, and I trust the distiller. And if that's the purpose of the influencer, fine, because that person is using their time to get the word out. But it stops becoming genuine and starts becoming a paid advertisement. So it's a very thin line. And I'm not saying that's typical for all these influencers. You know, image to these influencers means something. Look at this image. I'm a mess all the time. I'm wrinkled. There's stuff all over the place. Image. You know, you have to portray an image of a different type if you're an influencer and you're looking to build something. Your outreach, you want your reach to be greater if you're an influencer. Now, there are people out there who are influencers who have 100,000, 150,000, but those influencers, they're not sharing. I think creators share what they have in the bottle more than influencers. And I'm not saying that just influencers do not. I feel their circle is a little smaller and they feel there's a little elitism if you're considered an influencer. Just saying, and once again, it's not a knock against anybody. If this is the path you choose, this is your path. And I've got no issue with it whatsoever. You know, as long as you're transparent, which they all aren't. I know influencers who get things for free, and they don't tell you it's for free. I know influencers who get things for free. I'm like, yeah, I got this for free. They sent me 4 bottles. So it's really different for each person. Each person has their own unique quality. So the pluses for an influencer for a brand would be brand awareness, marketing, a bigger reach. The negative is they're paid. They're an advertisement. It's not always genuine. And sometimes that's a little confusing. So, but I do think that you can be a creator and an influencer because I believe that if you're a good creator and you're passionate, and you're putting the time in and you're putting the money in and you're putting the effort in, it can overlap because you will influence your group. You will influence your footprint. Now, I do believe that my footprint as a small influencer is larger than my actual scope. And that's just because I feel that the genuineness and the transparency comes through. And if you want to be a creator, you need to be genuine. I'm not going to say it more than 1,000 times because that's the biggest part of it. You know, if you're a creator and you go and you meet people and they say, you are exactly what I thought you were, that's what you want to hear, then you're doing something right. Influencers don't always hear that. Just saying. Then you have your third, not so savory group who want to be creators or influencers, but really they're just chasing free shit. They just want free bottles. Everything's great. This is what I got. Like there's one who's got 100,000 followers and that person has only got 150,000 likes. That the math doesn't math. You know, there's a person a female on one of the smaller platforms who has 11,000 followers. She has less likes than followers, which really is odd to me. So what is that going on? But you know what she gets a lot of? Free shit. And she tells you it's free. She doesn't hold back. But the math doesn't math. So when I listen to these people, I really take it with a grain of salt because I don't feel the genuineness. And that's a difference. That's something that you have to determine. And once again, if that's the path you want, that's on you. You do you. I am not in charge of you. I am not telling you what to do. I am just giving you the options for the different routes. So those people, you're not getting real reviews. You're getting misleading information. You're getting inflated numbers, and honestly, they make creators and influencers look bad. Don't be that person. Just saying. If you choose it, that's on you. So who should you follow? Up to you. I'm not telling you there's a right way or there's a wrong way. You should follow a creator, an influencer, a creator influencer, or somebody who wants free shit. That's on you. But I can tell you this, creators build community. That is 100%. And I'm talking all creators. I'm not talking just about creators who review like myself, just creators who get out and do tastings like myself. I'm talking about creators who just go on, yo, what's up? Creators who are doing lives. Creators who are just showing you the bottle they bought. Creators who are at a distillery, hey, this is what I am. Look how cool this place is. Those people are genuine creators that you make a relationship with. And I'm going to give you an example. Good friend of mine, I built a relationship with the Fat Man and Heather. Why? Not because of what they were drinking or showing me, because they seem like great people, because I was involved in their lives. And I felt that creation along with the whiskey brought me in and helped me develop a relationship. So your creators, your relationships. You want to follow an influencer? You want to know what the next great thing is? Follow that influencer. The influencer is probably going to get you more of the legacy brands, more of the higher end stuff, whereas the creators may not. Just saying, because their reach is bigger, so the influencer is going to get the higher end sponsorships or the higher end bottles. And I say sponsorships, and as a creator, people ask me, hey Mac, you're a creator and you talk about genuine and honesty, but you never really say anything is bad. I really don't say anything is bad. What I say, if you listen, is, and I think this is genuine, and as a creator, you really need to watch this. You don't want to say anything is bad because you have to respect the process. What you may say is it's not for you. It's not something that makes your palate. It's not something that you would drink. But I firmly believe just because I don't like it doesn't mean you won't. I am not a fan of salmon or fish of any kind. I think it is disgusting, appalling, and repulsive. My wife loves it. So who the hell am I to say it's no good? I'm a nobody to judge what you like or what you don't like. What I can only say is find the people who have a similar palate and like what you like. Those are the people you want to be. If you want to be an influencer, think about it. If you want to be big and you want to feed whatever you have to have this tremendous reach, do it. But if you want to be a creator, be genuine, be honest, and realize it takes time, it takes effort, it's costly. But I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun. I wouldn't trade any of it for the relationship that I've built for people all over the country. But if you're going to be a creator, do it for the right reasons. If you're going to be an influencer, do it for the right reasons. Personally, I don't think there are any right reasons to trade, to chase free shit. There you go. Remember this, it's always, 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 always about the people. Find the people you love, give them a hug. You want to be a creator? Do it. You want to be an influencer? Do it. You want to chase free shit? Not so much. That's the angle right there, gentlemen, ladies, whoever's watching or not. Please like, share, subscribe. I think I don't even remember what I poured when I started. I think I poured some Cedar Ridge, which if you haven't had Cedar Ridge from Iowa, it's really good. You can follow one of my episodes that I did early. Cedar Ridge, absolutely fantastic. This barrel was great. No review here, just a little sip. It's very rarely what's in the glass, although what's in the glass helps. It's who you're sharing that pour with. Build relationships, share your drinks with good people. Cheers, everybody. Do the right thing.